What's up, guys? Manny here, back with another video. And this weekend we have some good fights. We have a fight I'm very excited for, the boxing match, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury II. So, yeah, both of these guys are just amazing boxers. First and foremost, Deontay Wilder, he's known as the hardest hitting man in the world. He has crazy knockouts, crazy knockouts. He hasn't even been boxing that long. His backstory: he started boxing just to get money for his daughter, and he became the world champion. Tyson Fury, amazing guy, as well. Just an incredible guy as well. Like, he's been through a lot. Had a deep depression. Went through, gained, went up to almost 400 pounds. Came back, bounced back, lost all the weight, and became a world champion again. And even there's stories of him, giving his fight purses to different charity events and things like this. Both guys have great personalities, so this is a fight I'm really excited for. Actually, both guys are just very cool guys. This is like this day and age. This is like the if you were look in the past, it'd be like Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman, shit like that. This fight is just a massive fight, and it's probably the best heavyweight fight since Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, when Mike Tyson bit off Holyfield's ear. All right, so this is a rematch. The first time that these two fought was a crazy fight, absolutely insane. It was a back and forth fight. Tyson Fury had the edge technically. I think a lot of boxers have the edge technically against Deontay Wilder. But the thing is, Deontay Wilder just has crazy power and an extreme amount of heart. He just has the will of a champion. And Tyson Fury, he was, outpointing Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder came back in that fight and literally knocked him dead in the final round with a crazy punch that Tyson Fury came back from. I don't know how he came back from it. Maybe it's some of that gypsy magic. Has to be some of that gypsy magic. Because everyone Deontay Wilder has fought and he's hit them like that, they went down. They went down or almost died. Tyson or Deontay Wilder, he has serious power in his hands. Looking at both these guys are around a similar age. Tyson Fury is younger. He's 31 years old. Deontay Wilder, 34 years old. Both guys are extremely tall. Deontay Wilder is 6'7", 220 pounds. That's no joke. 83-inch reach. So he can hit you from a lot of areas. Tyson Fury, he's 6'9", so he's even tall. Tyson Fury 6'9", and he's bigger. He's 254 pounds. And I think actually this fight he's coming in at 270. So he's saying that he's gonna sit down on his punches and just make it a war and try to knock Deontay out, but we'll see. Tyson Fury's fighting style in the past, when he fought Deontay Wilder, he's very light on his feet, and that's something that makes him very special as a heavyweight. The way he's able to move as a guy who's that big, being able to move light on his feet, and that's just very hard to find and very hard to mimic. That's what makes Tyson Fury so special. On top of, he has the will of a champion as well. He never gives up, and he's fighting for. The reasons that he's fighting seem, very deep. He went through that depression, and he almost killed himself. He's been dealing with suicidal thoughts, all these things. And when he came back to fighting after his 2-year layoff, he said that he was fighting for, just basically to inspire people and motivate people and show, hey, if he was able to come through his adversities you should be able to as well. So he's a very inspiring guy, you know. This fight, Deontay Wilder as well. His backstory is of a guy who, you know, had no experience with boxing. Started boxing because he wanted to make money for his daughter, and became one of the best. You know, within like 2 years he was in the Olympics, knocking people out. So these are two very special fighters. Two very, very special fighters. I believe these are the two best heavyweights in the world. You know, these two are the best heavyweights in the world. This fight is an amazing fight. Last time they fought, it was an incredible fight. I'm gonna give you guys my prediction, how I think it's gonna go down. These guys already fought. You know, going into this fight, Deontay Wilder is the smaller man. Deontay Wilder is a smaller man. And Tyson Fury. So Deontay Wilder being a smaller man, he's gonna have some advantages. You know, I believe that his cardio might be better than Tyson Fury, and that kind of showed in the last fight, because the thing about Deontay Wilder is deep into the later rounds, he's able to knock you out, and that's scary because that knockout power that he has, that extreme power, is not going away. Like, for example, in MMA, like Conor McGregor, he has knockout power, yes, but he's not knocking you out after 2 rounds. You know, it's just not happening. It hasn't happened in his career. Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, he has extreme knockout power. But the thing is with him, that power carries throughout the whole fight. So in the last fight, you know, the fight was almost over, and it was the 12th round. Deontay Wilder hit him with a big punch, knocked him down. You know, and Fury's able to come back and stand up. But it's like, that's something that Fury really has to take into account going in this fight. And I think as the rounds go on, you know, Wilder being the more leaner man with a lot of power, I think that's going to play a major factor. You know, I really do. Tyson Fury's coming in this fight, you know, bigger than he has before. And that's not to say, you know, he's going to gas out from that, because Tyson Fury's never been a guy to gas out. But I believe that Deontay Wilder will be able to, you know, be more light on his feet, even though he's not really known for, you know, crazy footwork like Tyson Fury. But as the rounds go on, I think Wilder will have an advantage, you know. On the other hand, Tyson Fury, he's coming in bigger this fight. He's the more technical boxer. He's an incredible boxer. He has an incredible chin. You know, he never gives up. You know, he's like, he reminds me of like Brad Pitt's character in that movie Snatch. You know, he was a gypsy guy who just loved to fight. You know, if Tyson Fury, if he, you know, wasn't this world champion boxer, he'd still be fighting, you know, in backyards somewhere. There's videos of him fighting, you know, in backyards somewhere, I believe, on the internet. So, him coming in this fight bigger, he's gonna have, you know, knockout power. He always has knockout power, and he's always has skill. But I don't believe he'll be able to move the way that he was able to move in the first fight. He was very light on his feet the first fight. It's gonna make it a little bit harder for him to be as light on his feet this fight because he's bigger. But that, you know, it really doesn't play much of a factor because he's such a skilled boxer. So, man, both guys also are undefeated fighters. This fight right here, I believe, man, it's very hard to choose this fight. It's very, very hard to choose this fight. But I'm going to go with Deontay Wilder. I'm going to go with Deontay Wilder by late knockout. By late knockout, you know, probably in the 11th round, 10th round maybe. And I say that because Deontay Wilder, he just has special power in his hands. And I think, you know, last time they fought, Tyson Fury dodged a bullet. You know, he got flatlined, and he showed his heart. He was able to get back up. But I think this time going forward, both guys would have learned from that first fight, but I believe that if Deontay Wilder lands that punch again, it's going to be over with, especially if he's able to land it more than once. So that's my prediction for the fight. I have Deontay Wilder winning by late knockout, 10th round knockout. And it's a very hard fight to go back and it's really hard for me to pick this fight because I like both guys so much and they're both so skilled. It's very hard for me to pick this fight, but I'm going to go with Deontay Wilder. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to win this fight? And once this fight, always love this. Once the fight is over, come back and look at the comments and look at the prediction of the fight. See how it played out because this is always very interesting to me, A lot of times my picks are correct. So, yeah. Hey, thank you for watching. Peace.